That snaps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
We can't ask Rashad questions.
Okay, Rashad.
Pat Riley next. Someone asked Pat Riley about Jimmy Butler and how that whole thing went down again. I guess end of the season press conference, and this is what Pat Riley had to say.
Left off.
This is my first time watching this.
You sat there and challenged Jimmy Butler to play more games, to maybe watch what he says and concentrate on winning.
Mm-hmm.
After that, in December, you issued a statement saying Jimmy Butler would not be traded. You suspended him 3 times after that, and your very players who sat there just a week ago said
Who's
that
Ira? Ira do not care, bro. First of all, Ira don't care. The reporter up here, like, I met him once at a game, and it's like he don't have like no emotion. And then Pat, he agreed to the first like crazy thing that Ira said that he did with Jimmy. And you know how people say, well, I didn't really say that. You know, they do the whole political thing, especially if you're like an owner, GM, something like that, president of basketball operations. Oh, yeah, I didn't mean that. Jimmy means a lot to the organization. Nah, he's telling it like it is. He said, yeah, I said that. Yeah, I did that. Pat at that age, he don't care no more in life. You know, when you get to a certain age in life, like they just don't be caring, bruh. So it's like this is 2 people who do not care: a reporter who don't care, and an owner who's president of basketball operations who's at the age where he no longer cares either. So this should be full, unfiltered, real raw as it's going to get in the press conference.
that greatly impacted their season. 1, your thoughts on how you approached it both a year ago, how you approached it during the season, and how much of an impact do you think that overall had on the direction and the type of season we're coming off of?
I don't think what I said last year really was relevant. I simply said softly no. And I'm a person that in all the teams that I did coach, when you lose, you take your loss and you go home and you're quiet, but there wasn't trolling back in that day, so
Uh-oh.
There's no doubt that what happened with Jimmy had a tremendous impact on our team. There's no doubt about it. So the buck stops with me. I'll take that hit if you want it. What happened during the regular season, I don't want to really discuss. I remember this about Jimmy. I remember the bubble when he was hanging over the scorer's table, exhausted and trying to win a title. I remember that. I have that in my office, that picture. I remember the exit meeting that we had when we got swept by the Bucks the next year. He wasn't a very happy guy. I don't even know if he came in. Maybe it was maybe a minute. I said, go home or go wherever you go. And then one of my favorite moments with Jimmy was the rebound he had with 9 seconds to go in the 3rd year against Boston in the 7th game here. And I was sitting with Chris, and I remember we're going to win this game, and we're going to play Golden State. He rebounded it on the left side of the court. He dribbled up left-handed. He crossed over to the right side of the court. He got right to his spot.
I remember that.
And he raised on a 3. He could have taken Horford, but he probably wouldn't have got a call at that time of the game, especially today, how they're refereeing games. And so I remember I stood up as he was dribbling up. I said, this is going to go in, and we're going to go to the finals again. And he just missed a little bit to the left. And the next year, the play-in and the great run we had to the finals out of the play-in.
Crazy.
I think it was 6 games at Denver. And he played his ass off, his heart out for us. And, the last year and a half, it wasn't the same. He got hurt against Philadelphia. We didn't have him. And when we got 4 out of 5 against Boston, and then there was this year. So, no, I'm not going to apologize for saying no on a contract extension when we didn't have to. And I don't think I should. And I will always say that to the players. If I was coaching, keep your mouth shut. I'll see you next training camp. And you get it back, on the court. But it's different today with players. So anyhow, that's that's what I want to talk about with Jimmy. I've been through those kinds of situations before, even with this team, a couple times. And so it's over. He's done. I wish him well. Good luck to him. And I hope deep down in his heart somewhere, he wishes us well too.
Then just
Oh, that's crazy.
That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but.
Enjoy Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
We can't ask Rashad a question.
Hey, Rashad.